Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Ken again. I'm just going live again, guys. I told you I was going to try to go live on a more consistent basis. Now, I'm going to try, but I want to thank everybody who supported me this morning. Just want to come on at a better time. I know that it's still it's not the weekend quite yet. Well, yeah, actually, it's Friday, so a lot of people are at work. A lot of people were probably asleep earlier when I went live. I got off work a little earlier last night, so I just said, let's go live. I think all the people who came out on demand, Donald, my boy VF Cast, shout out to him. And also Next Level Tech came out. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody who came out and supported. And also John, D. Johnson. There was a few others. So if I missed your name, I do apologize. But I want to thank you all. We talked about graphics cards and the state of game and how it is now, how is lack of games. We're getting a lot more hardware, but not so much of games and software and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stay on live real quick and we talk about it. Just have some coffee. Took a little nap today, so I feel pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So after the live, I might get me some lunch and kind of sit back and play some games. Can't wait till that new WWE. Oh, no, you good, Mr. Butler. How you doing, my brother? Um, yeah, want to wait for that new WWE to come out. I mean, Donald already has it. I just haven't purchased it yet, so I may get that and kind of play with that. I never. This one here kind of hits a little different. I kind of like this version because I had 2K22. I had that one. Uh, yeah, man, that's that sun, man. The sun, the glare from the sun. Even though I got this little thing up on my window, the glare coming through. Man, I didn't realize that, man. My forehead is shiny as hell, man. It is shiny though. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, so, bro. Yeah, man, it's shiny. But yeah, like I say, this one is a little different. I mean, they got the island on this one. They have a lot more characters and stuff. So I'm thinking about playing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of curious. You know what I'm saying about playing that new WWE 2K25. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try that one. Yeah, man, forehead shiny as hell, bro. I didn't even realize that till you said it. I'm like, dang. Yeah, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? We here. So I just want to talk about how games are going. Like I was saying earlier, how, what I'm saying, we're getting like a lot more hardware, but no games. And I'm having some of the best times with my PS3. Like I was sharing with the fellas earlier this morning. I was playing Blitz 2, the league Blitz 2 on PS3 over here. As you can see, my PS3 is over here. I got a modded PS3 with all the games and stuff, so I was able to play those games. I'm having good times. Hey, what's up, David? How you doing, man? I smack that thumbs up, two guys on the way in. And Mr. On Demand said something that was so profound. We're getting new experiences on old games. Like I say, like I had a ball. I had a ball with Blitz the League, man. It was fun. Yeah, she home. She up front. Make make note. That's not why his forehead is shiny. He's off, and maybe his wife is on. But I'm back quiet. Yeah, she is home. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. I love Soul Bro, man, bro. Don't you ever change, bro. I love that sense of humor, man. Like a person could be coming in here, man, feeling bad and stuff, man. And then, like I say, Soul Bro, he'll come in, man, and just make the spirits bright. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll just like make everything fun and enjoyable and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. And also I want to thank him also for Soul Bro. I want to thank you also for gracing my panel a couple of days ago, about a week or so ago, man. You came on and you shared some products with us and everything. I wrote some notes down. I'm buying stuff, and I showed my wife some things and stuff, so she maybe wants some other stuff. So I really want to thank you for that. And that's what it's about, guys. It's about sharing stuff because a lot of people don't have the same stuff. So like if I have something, I'll share it and then let you make a purchase decision on what you want because everything ain't for everybody. So that's why us as content creators, we put the product out there, and then we say, well, listen, okay, look, this is what we have, and so there it is. You know what I'm saying? So if it works for you, then get it. If not, then wait to the next product. But it's going to be something that you're going to want to get. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him on coming on the show, sharing some stuff. I mean, bro got everything. I think bro got more stuff than I got. You know, bro got a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, I really ain't really been buying nothing as of late. I mean, I got a couple of more headsets over there and stuff, but I ain't really been personally thinking there ain't really nothing really out really that's been kind of screaming purchase me, except for the few things that I said Sobro had showed. But other than that, ain't nothing really been screaming out. And I'm pretty much through with, let somebody give me a box to review, or a company reaches out to me and stuff to review a box. But other than that, I'm through buying boxes unless there's another NVIDIA Shield that's out or something. Now if a new NVIDIA Shield comes out, then of course, guys, I'm all aboard on that. But other than that, I'm saying, ain't really nothing else that's really came out. I mean, graphic cards, I mean, I'm pretty cool with that. Now, I may get that, Men on Demand was talking earlier, that 9070 XT, that seems to be pretty good, and the price ain't that bad. So like I was saying earlier, I might swap out this PC over here. I got like 3 PCs. This PC right here has the RTX 3070, and I may take that 3070 out and sell that and replace that with that 9070. I may do that, but I'm not even in a rush to do that yet. But we'll see. Yeah. I know, that's what I was just saying, David. This one hits a little different because I watched a few trailers. On it, and everything and stuff, and I like it. I'm saying, like I said, they got the island feature. That's something. I think that's something new. They have a lot of rasters because before it actually came out, I looked at somebody was doing a review. I mean, doing it. They had revealed the roster, so they got like a lot of good wrestlers on there and stuff. One of my favorite wrestlers is CM Punk, so I can't wait to wrestle with him and all that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get with CM Punk and stuff and see. And then they also implement. I don't know if they had them on the other previous games, but they have also intergender matches and stuff. If Donald is listening, maybe Donald can come on, and or if anybody else got the game already and want to come and talk about it, then you're more than welcome. Like I said, I don't have the game yet. I still haven't got it yet. You know what I'm saying? I still haven't got it yet. But yeah, but hopefully I'll be getting it today, and then I can I'll let you guys know more about it. But yeah, but I said I've been watching trailers. People are excited about it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I may go on and get that, because I'm off today. I'm off today, so I'm gonna sit back in here, get some food, and play games, watch some TV. Just kind of relax. You know what I'm saying? So chilling. But I did want to come on for a minute and talk with you guys. And also, before I go any further, let me do this. Let me go here. And I always do this, guys. You know what I'm saying? I always do this. Let me do this. Let me extend the invitation out to anybody who wants to come on. Okay. There you go. Sober, if you want to come on, you can. Mr. Butler, you can. David, you can. Yep. So there you go. But if not, that's fine. But I always like to extend that out because there may be somebody that may want to come on and share something, promote something, or tell us something about what's going on, because I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know everything, and everything I don't hear. So there may be somebody that hears something that can share. Yeah, I did too. David. It did from what the trailers have said and stuff. It looks like it might be a pretty solid game this year, and that's what it's supposed to do. Every year, if you want to put these yearly games out, then each year they should be a little bit better than the last year, in my opinion, because we're spending what every year. I think for the Dead Man edition or for the Bloodline edition, I think it's like there was anywhere between $80 to $100 or something like that to get it to play a week early, because I think you have to pre-order. What Donald was saying was that you have to the Dead Man edition and the Bloodline edition, you have to, those are digital only. But the one that's coming out on the 14th, like the standard, I think that's coming out next Friday on the 14th. that one, you have to wait for that one. That's the point I'm trying to say. You have to wait for that one. Excuse me. You have to wait for that one. But to get it early to play a week later, you have to purchase the Dead Man edition or the Bloodline edition, and that's digital only, from what I understand. So yeah. So in order for me to, so in other words, if I have to get it now, I'm gonna have to pay that, either that 80 or $100 to get it. Oh, David, that's what it is. Okay, yeah. I kind of figured that. And I don't know if I want to pay that much for that game. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it comes down to how bad you want to play it. So I'm still kind of debating if I want to spend $100 on that game or wait to get it. You know what I'm saying? Get it off of a site or something. You know what I'm saying? If you catch my drift, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go into that, but yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna get it. And then also, like I said, I got a modded PS4, so I might just wait until it hit the site or hit that thing, and I might just get it off of that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know yet. But anyway, I am gonna play it though. So I might just go ahead on and just buy it, because that I don't necessarily have to have that physical. I can just get the digital too. So I'm saying, so we'll see. But I did watch some gameplay. Shout out to D Nice. He was on early this morning before I got off work. I was waiting to clock out, and I seen him on, and he had already got the game. So yeah. You can make bet on here. Be more specific, David. I don't know what you're saying. You can make bet on here. Make bet on here. What you mean? Shout out to David, by the way, too. What were you saying, David? Repost that, David. I didn't understand. But yeah, that WWE game. Yeah. But y'all want to talk on that. And if anybody has any more things on that, you know what I'm saying, you can share it in the stream, and I'll definitely expound on it. But I also saw something interesting too. I did see Tech Doctor in the UK. He talked about Mobdro, and I saw the video and stuff. It looks like it's pretty interesting. Oh, Mobdro back. You know what I'm saying? Mobdro back. But I will recommend his. Go watch him. You know what I'm saying. I wish one of my mods was here. Butler is here, one of my mods. Let me do something real quick. So, bro, you didn't ask for this, but let me see something real quick. So, bro, I'm gonna make you a mod, bro. So you didn't ask to be a mod. So I'm saying, so let's just say that he didn't ask to be a mod, but I am going to make him a mod. I'm gonna make him a mod because he definitely comes over here and he shares and stuff. I ain't even asking did he want to be a mod. I'm just going just make him a mod. Hold on, I ain't even do this. Let me make him a mod real quick. Let me go down to hey, what's up, Paper Plate? Let me do this here. Make Ed as a moderator. Save. All right, so bro. Say something. Put something in the chat, bro. Put something in the chat, bro, so that way I know if it came through. And I was going on, Paper. Hop on with me, Paper, if you can, bro. Hop on with me, man. Good to hear from you, man. My boy Paper Plate in the building. Let me hit that again. Okay, there. Yep. Yeah, there you go, bro. All right. So, bro, you a mod, man. You know, saying now. Let me say this for the record. He didn't ask to be a mod. I took it upon myself to make him a mod because he's a good dude. He comes over, he shares, he comes over to my streams, he frequently my streams and everything, and I really appreciate that. Oh, okay, you running errands? Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem, bro. No problem, man. No problem. Yeah. Like I said, he didn't ask, guys. So don't say, oh, no. I just felt led to make him a mod because, like I said before, he always comes over. He supports me. He comes on a panel. So I was very surprised he came on a panel. He comes over, he shares, he talks. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate it. And we become real cool too. So yeah. So I think what I'm saying, it's only right that I make him a mod. You know what I mean? Yep. We all work. Yep. Yep, true that. We all work. Yep. Then, like I said before, like me and Sharon always say, there's other people that's in the streams and stuff that comes over. We all have a casual interest. That's why we're here. We all came from the background from streaming and everything. So we all have a casual interest. And there's like people like Soul Bro, like I said before, that has everything and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till he get his YouTube channel started. But there's people out there that are real high quality people that know their stuff, but they just don't choose to do YouTube or do anything like that. But they're dedicated to their communities. They help their communities in the background and stuff like that. The only difference is that I just came on and showed my ugly mug. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's the only reason, and I know if I can get on here with like a slight speech impediment and everything like that and stuff like that, anybody else can, because I'm not the best talker, I'm not the best streamer, and I'm not the most knowledgeable at all, but I just like talking and having fun with, what I'm saying. But the more I do it, the more fun it is. Like I said, I'm just here not doing nothing. I say, look, let me just talk to people. Then also that gives other people a chance to have a voice as well. Like I say, they may not want to feel comfortable doing a YouTube channel per se, but they want to come on somebody else's channel, and that gives them an opportunity to spread their wings and to exercise their talents as well. So that's another thing that I like about this whole thing as well too. Thank you very much, Paper. Yep, good to have a good team. Yes. Good to have you on the. Oh yeah, yep. You're good to have you on the team, so bro. Yep, that's what Paper Plate is saying. Good to have you on the team. Yeah, I read that wrong. Yep, good to have you on the team, so bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, we all work. Yep. Yeah, we all work. We all work to strive to get this out. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can have one person say, "Can you help me?" And I've had that, that's worth it all. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I don't know much, but I will extend out what I know, and I will help, or put it like this, we'll learn together, because everything that we obtain, we learn by research. We read stuff, we research it out, and basically that's how we learn, through research and networking with other people. So basically that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So yeah, so back to Mobdro. Mobdro seems very interesting. Those of you know what I'm talking about. A lot of us here, we remember Mobdro. Matter of fact, I think if I'm not mistaken, the first two apps that I did, Ken, you helped on all. You helped. Ken, you helped all future Shield owners. Look, listen. Look, they're not going. Now here it is. This is 2025, and I'm never going to live that down. But listen, that's a part in history that you guys will always remember me of. If I don't, God forbid, something happens to me, that'd be one thing that they could say, man, Ken had us laughing about that remote. I mean, that's something that was good for TV, and some people found it entertaining. I didn't, because I had a hard time getting it open, but I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. So they made for good content, good TV. So I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? People always tease me, my friends tease like he's teasing me now, you know what I'm saying? But if that made you laugh, or if that made you smile or something, if you was going through a bad day that day and I came on with that bull crap, you know what I'm saying? Came on with that bull crap, made you laugh, that was good. You know what I'm saying? What is this here, Sobro? What is this here? Oh, check that price out. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Let me press on that real quick. Let me press on that real quick. Let me see what that is real quick. Nice. You know what? I got one of those. I don't have this particular one. I got the smaller one though. Yeah, nice. $40. Oh man, with the remote. Oh, that's a switcher. Yeah. Nice. See what I'm saying? See, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about right there. See, I like that kind of stuff. See what I'm saying? I like that. Man, bro. Man, look, listen. Me and Paper talked about that. Oh, that's the multi-viewer for that's right. Okay, multi-viewer. Okay. for $40. Okay, yeah, multi-viewer. You know what? I was just telling Paper that was totally unexpected. That was, man, listen, I was in here doing something, like I got my TV right here, like I had it on the TV, I'm looking at it. I'm sipping on my beer and stuff, just doing some stuff, just messing around in here, chilling. Then all of a sudden, I see The Rock come out and everything, and so I already knew that The Rock had already been trying to get Cody to be his champion, and all that. So I'm saying, so I already knew about that a little bit, but to see that John Cena heel turn like that, I did not see that. I did not see that coming whatsoever. So whoever wrote that did a great job, because that was totally unexpected. And then also, people like on the regular news, like MSNBC, and everybody was all talking about it. So we know it's scripted, true enough, but that was just something that was totally unexpected. I mean, totally unexpected. Yep. So shout out to the writers who did that. So now I'm dying to see what's going to go on next. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to fight each other in WrestleMania. So, and it's supposed to be John Cena's last year, wrestling. So it's going to be interesting. Yep. Making it real nice. So me and Paper had our speculations. Is he going to go out the way he came in, or is it just leading up for him to lose because Cody Rhodes is going to get his revenge back and get the belt? So I'm saying, so it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, keep the belt, rather. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So it made for good TV, and I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. One of the first ones I've enjoyed in a long time. Yep. Now, that, usually you can tell, like what's going to happen, but that was totally unexpected. That was totally unexpected. So, shout out to the writers on that one. They did a great job on that, because they left me speechless. I mean, I was speechless, David. I was speechless. I'll start posting more details as I find them. Save a few. Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. And see, that's why I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, made him a mod, you know what I'm saying? Because little stuff like that can help people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, how he posted that for that multi-viewer. That's $40. That's a steal. When I got mine, I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 of them. They wasn't $40 a piece. They were kind of, I think, like 100, a little over 100 or something. So stuff like that helps the community. You know what I'm saying? So it's not all about talking all the time and stuff like that. Yeah, it is, but you know what I'm trying to say, like posting stuff and things of that nature and stuff. Look at this guy here, man. Look at this guy.
What's going on?
Man, Cool Breeze. What's going on, man?
Chilling, just out running some errands and stuff.
Okay. Oh, what you got for that umbrella? It's raining? Okay, he froze.
I lose you here. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that. The connection's not very good right here where I'm at.
Oh, it's raining where you are?
Raining? Nah.
Okay. Look what Sobro say. LOS, sunglasses and umbrella. Man, it must be hot as hell there.
It's like 84 degrees.
Look at that sky, man. That sky, beautiful blue sky.
Yeah.
Degrees. Oh my God, man. Man, it's still, man. Michigan, man. We still cold here and everything, man. Like, we ain't got no more snow, thank God, but it's still cold, though, you know what I'm saying? Rain yesterday. Yep.
Yeah.
Man. So what's going on, bro?
Glad I'm not north.
Okay, yes, 40. Where you at? You in Ohio, David? Where you at? Yeah, because it's what is it here? Yes, 40. Oh, yes, 40 degrees here. Where you at? You in Ohio?
What's that?
No, I was asking David. David said it's 40 degrees where he is.
We're at I'm in a shopping plaza right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sobro said that he don't want to get you don't want to get sunburn on the top of your forehead, top of your head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ohio, yeah. You Donald's brother, right? Right, David, if I'm not mistaken. You Donald's brother, right? Yeah. Man, I saw that text you sent me, Paper, about that CPU. Okay.
Motherboard and that. process deal. Yeah, that was a crazy deal.
Stupid, man, bro. Like I had called you.
I said that was a crazy deal.
It was, bro. It was, man. I never seen
Yeah.
a deal like that, man. I hope you pulled the trigger on it.
So, well, I messaged the person, and they just got back to me today. It's about an hour drive for me to go pick it up, but it'd be worth it if
Oh yeah,
he's
big
supposed
time,
to get back in
big time
touch
work.
with me. Yeah, he's supposed to get back in touch with me today when he gets off work. So,
Oh,
yeah,
so, okay.
120.
All right, bro. We see you, man. I'm sure we'll be back on. I'm sure we'll be on. But if not, then, man, thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Sorry, me being on mobile, I can't see the chat or nothing, guys. So.
Yeah, Soulberg just said that he'd be back with us. He had to go to a meeting, so yeah. So he'll be
Okay.
back with us long, yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
man.
and like I said, where I'm at, I can't. The signal's not the greatest where I'm at right now, but.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's why I say I'll probably cut in and out. But no, we're at a little shopping plaza. We had some errands to run, and then she's actually in there getting her nails done now.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Cool. So what you just saw? You just
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a couple errands to run this morning, and then stopped here, and then we still got to stop at the grocery store, and then we're heading home.
Nice.
So, remember that place I was telling you about on the phone, the little Jamaican food place?
Yes.
See it over there?
I see it. Yep, I see it. Yep.
Yeah.
Let me make you big. Yep. Yeah, I see it. So, are you gonna thinking about stopping over there? You think?
Yeah, I think I might after she gets done. She's wanting some wings from Wingstop, and I thought I might run in there and check it out.
There you go. Yeah, you said it always smells good. Yeah, like I say, on last time we had talked. Yeah, man, it's real good. Especially the I don't know if you're a fan of oxtails, but the oxtails, like from them places, you get the oxtails, the rice with the beans and the you know what I'm saying. So you're not a plantains fan, but
yeah,
so the plantains and all that kind of stuff. And they give you some of this like this little cabbage type stuff, like this little vinegary cabbage stuff, which is great. You know what I'm saying? They serve that on the side too. Yeah, so it's real good.
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try it out, man. Like I said, it smells so good when you smell it through this whole shopping area.
The time when I went, man, it was all people from all ethnic groups, man. It was black people, white people, man. It was all kind of people. The one I went to here, like in Detroit, greater Detroit area, man. It was so many people.
Yeah.
My wife, we couldn't even know where to park at, because like I say, man, we had to park a little ways down and walk up because it was just so congested with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They'll be busy again here later because being Friday, but it was packed when we first got here.
Yep.
So, but you can see the
good
shopping area is pretty good.
Restaurant. Wow, so all those cars to that, well, not all of them, but majority of them to that restaurant?
Well, it's in this the little shopping plaza here that we're at.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, there's a grocery store and then, just a lot of other little stuff. So,
okay. Good deal. Yeah, man. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep. And they give you so much food.
So,
huh?
What you been? I think I missed the beginning of the show.
Well, this one just started. I went live earlier this morning. I went live earlier.
Oh,
this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one you probably seen. Yeah, like I got off work. They let us
I got you.
Yeah, they let us go home early last night because we ran out of material and stuff. So they say, listen, this is to this home. So I was already up. My wife was sleeping and everything. So I said, let me just catch, so I'm just in here just basically bushing around. Let me catch who's up and stuff. So Next Level came by. Donald, my boy VF Cast on demand came by. Because what really made me want to go live was because, like I'm saying, right before I was getting ready to clock out, Donald was on there showing off the new wrestling. You know what I'm saying? He did a live showing that. And then I went over, then I seen where On Demand was going live. And so I'm like, you know what? Everybody's doing live this morning. So I kind of got the live bug. So I wanted to, they wanted to go live. I mean, it was pretty successful too.
Right.
Like, We talked about
I hear you.
graphics cards and stuff. Yeah, so it was nice. So what you think about that new AR paper? Because I really need you to come on with me too, because so we can talk graphics cards, because I know that you really, so you into that stuff too. What you think about that? Have you ever seen that 9070 debut yet, or do you know anything about that yet? Because I've seen it, but I never.
The 5090.
No, the 9070 AMD, the new AMD card.
I've heard about it. I haven't seen anything about it yet, but I have heard a lot about it with articles and whatnot. But I haven't had a chance to do any further looking into it yet. But I know from what I'm hearing and what I'm reading, it sounds to me like AMD's really stepping up.
Yeah, because
On
Linus Tech Tips, he approved it, and also I seen a segment from Digital Foundry. They did one talking about it as well. So yeah, Digital Foundry
okay,
did something about it, and then also, we know who Digital Foundry is, right?
yep.
Digital Foundry talked about it, and then like I say, Linus, everybody know who Linus is. He got some millions of subscribers.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Linus talked about, that's my boy there, Linus Tech Tips. He talked about it, and then like I said, Digital Foundry talked about it. So it seemed to be a pretty solid card, and at a nice price too.
Yeah. AMD. I mean, I think AMD is going to fit more into the budget market with that type of stuff than what Nvidia is. I mean, granted, and Nvidia has been in the game for a lot longer when it comes to the higher end graphics cards, but I don't think AMD is going to have an issue with catching up and stepping up their game with it. If they can get the AI side of it down, like Nvidia does, I think they'll be right there, equal and able to compete hand in
Yeah,
hand with Nvidia.
yeah, especially at that price. Because see, like I was saying earlier, like I
Right,
said, I mean, I'm not going to, I'm saying, like, I'm going to admit it. I am definitely an Nvidia fanboy. So I'm kind of stuck in my ways to an extent. Most
right.
people are, but I will say this though, even though I'm a fanboy of Nvidia, but I will call them out if they are full of crap. I will call them out and stuff and say, listen, we're not going to go for this. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to put out these cards, because, like I say, the 5000 series, in my opinion, was really a joke. You know what I'm saying? Really a joke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said,
Well,
being a
like
fanboy,
and again, like I said, yeah, that whole 5090 and man, well, I told you my opinion about that.
right. If you was for $1, you want to get it. Yep, burning stuff. Yep. But then, like I was telling with the
Yeah.
guy earlier, I did read something about they're getting ready to release the 4090 again with either 26 or 32 gigs of VRAM. That's what I
Okay.
hear. So
I
that
haven't
if
seen that.
see, so that goes to show you, you know what I'm saying? See, so that's why we don't have to always upgrade all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Right. Especially with the games, like I say, especially with the games, because games pushing all that power. And like I was saying before, in my humble opinion, if you're getting a 5090 for gaming, then you pretty much got overkill, because you better be doing something else more than gaming for a 5090, in my opinion. Unless you're a content creator, you know what I'm saying, you want to get
Yeah.
it for clicks and
Yeah. For
views and
sure.
stuff like that. That makes sense to get the car for clicks and views, because most people, like myself, is
Yep.
never going to buy a 5090, but I'm still curious to know what it is and how it performs. So I'll give a person a click and a view who has it. So that makes sense. If you're a big time YouTuber and you want to buy it for clicks and views, then that's fine. But just for the average consumer, that you know what? If I want to be divorced and in
Yep.
a doghouse,
Nah, it's not.
let me buy that 5090.
It,
Someone look at me like,
yeah. I mean,
you already know,
if you're
because
gonna
it's
get the
only
5090, you might and get in all that kind of trouble. You might as well just go full bore and get the Threadripper too.
might as well. Yeah, we're going right. You only die once. Right, exactly. You know what? That's my dream
Right.
PC right
I
there.
mean, get you
That's
a
my dream
Threadripper.
PC. Yeah, but you're gonna only die once. So yeah, so
Yours and probably millions of others.
that's my dream PC right there, man. When I saw that, I was like, oh my god. Someone was like, If I showed her, she say, "Kid, that's to her. It's only a computer." I say, "No, baby, no, 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 no. This is not just a computer. This is the creme de la creme."
Yeah. Yeah,
She
right,
said, "Are
right.
you over there?"
I,
This is what she told me. This is what she told me. It was
yeah,
kind of funny. She said, "Are you over there what you call it when you got so much saliva in your mouth, salivating or something?" He's
yeah,
like,
well,
"You over
yeah, yes,
there?"
yeah, and drooling. Man, man, I'm gonna need a new keyboard after I get done looking at this.
I know. With that NVIDIA remote when you need it, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, man. I was like, wow, man. Only if, but I love my PC though. I love my rig. You know, it's nice. It's beefy. It's nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Pause.
I like I said, you know, and we've talked a lot in the background about mine, and I think if I
Yeah.
got, well, like I said, I mean, pretty much a motherboard and a processor will get me back to where I was, you know, because I'm running on that backup, and it just, you know, an i3 and a 170 Z170 motherboard is just not doing it for me.
Right. Right. Yeah, I think once you update that, once you get your motherboard and your CPU together, I think because your graphics card is still good.
Right, right. You know, and then you know, I still got to replace some of the hard drives that I lost. You know, my M.2 and a couple of the SSDs that I lost. You know, get those replaced, and then I should be all right again. You know, if I can get a motherboard and a processor, and that deal for that one, you know, for a Ryzen 9, it's a. See, was it the 3900X? I can't remember now exactly.
Yeah,
And then
yeah. So,
yeah, and then the
put this.
B550 motherboard, man. Shit.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm running on mine. I think I got a B550. I think motherboard. I think. Let me look
Yeah,
at the mess so I
for
can tell you.
$120, man. The
And
processor alone, even that processor used is like 150,
it is. It
200.
is.
You
Yeah.
know,
There it is right there. Yep. AMD Ryzen 9 3900X.
yeah.
Nice.
So that processor alone, you know, even to find one used just for the processor is you're looking at it around
Oh, no,
150 and
no, no, no,
up.
no. You have to read the rest of it. People have to read the rest of it. Did you realize what you're getting with this?
What?
A motherboard comes with this.
Yeah, that's what I said. You get the B550 and that processor for
Oh,
$120.
okay. I'm sorry. I kind of didn't
Yeah,
get
no,
you.
no, no. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said
Shit.
I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay.
Now don't
Okay.
you
Yeah, I
be
see what
going
you
and
were
pulling the
saying.
rug out from underneath of me. Don't
Huh?
pull that rug out from underneath of me. I
Not at
said, don't
all.
pull that rug out from underneath of me.
I know, right?
Ken live show in 3 days. Look with my new motherboard and processor.
Man, that's way in Florida. Yep. But no.
Okay,
But like this.
I gotta jump off for a minute.
Okay,
I'll be
bro.
right. I'll be
Okay.
back.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. Yeah, there's my buddy there. But anyway, yeah. So as you can see, guys, how these graphics cards and stuff like they're getting out of hand, you know. So like I say, like if you like what me and on the man said earlier, if you have a 40 series or 4000 series card, it's good. Because like right now the 4060 is the number one. Before that it was a 3060, but now the 4060 is the main card that they say they're using for Steam. But just because they say that's the main card, it doesn't mean that the 3060 won't work and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so like I said, you know, make a purchase decision, you know, watch videos, watch people review stuff so that way to see if that's something that's right for you. And put it like this, I can't tell you what to buy, but if you can fit a 5090 in there, you know, that's something that you want, you know, who am I to say that you can't get it or not to get it? You know, people make their own money and stuff like that. And I do want to say for the record, all we're doing is we're just offering our opinions. We're not saying not to get it. You know what I'm saying? We're just saying, well, we are saying not to get it, but you know what I mean? Like it's like one of the things like, you know, do you need it for this? No. But if you want to get it, then by all means get it. I'm not going to say, well, I want the 5090, so I'm getting it. That's fine, because there's a lot of stuff that I buy that people might say, well, kid, why do you buy that? They can't justify spending money on that. Like, for example, when this TV first came out, this was an expensive TV. It might have went down now because I've had it for a while, but this TV back here, I strictly bought this TV for gaming. My wife looked at me. She was like, can you actually bought a TV just for gaming? I said, yes. So she couldn't justify that. And other people that said, well, but the thing is, it's about the experience and it's about stuff. So like I say, so people buy what they want to buy, but I would say, you know what I'm saying? But us as content creators, we just offer our opinions and stuff like that. We spend our money so that way you don't have to and stuff like that, and find out, okay, well, they showed this. I don't need that. But thank you for showing that. And that's what it's all about. Let me see. My PC blew up. Oh, okay, trying to get a new one. Yeah, they you can get a PC between $800 to $1,000 that'll run pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the specs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then they got some pre-builts that's out that's real good too. They got pre-builts that's out. They got everything that's out that's really, really good. So yeah, so David, so just do your research, David, or email me, because I have something else that you might be interested in, because I have a guy that does that stuff too. Like I said, he's a real good dude. I'm saying, real good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? And he can definitely get you up and running. You know what I'm saying? I'll just give him a price point, and he'll work with you. And then what I like about him is, if he see, like, say for example, you say like you see like some RAM or something, like even though you pay for this, but if he can find something that's more that outperforms the one you bought, he'll buy that and just throwing it in as a perk. So you know. Yeah. Gaming computer. Yep, your gaming PC. Yep. Gaming PC. Yep. Those are the best ones. Yeah, like I said, because you know, I said this one here, the one I'm in front of, this isn't a gaming PC. This is like my everyday computer. Because I need to start doing lives on my other one. You know what I'm saying? So that way I can do some game playing stuff. Because I got my these two PCs on my right and my left. These the ones that got the graphics cards in them. These the ones that got the capture cards and all that kind of stuff. So I need to start really doing more content on these, you know what I'm saying? But this is just so convenient where I can just come in, because this one stays on more than these two. So I can just come in, all my stuff is linked in on this, but I really need to revamp that and try to do more on these here. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, you talking about my PCs? I can show them to you. I can show them to you right now. I'm saying I can show them to you now. Matter of fact, look at my videos. I put out some shorts, David. Look at my shorts and my videos. You will see my main PC, my gaming PC, all lit up and stuff. Got all the lights and stuff on it. Then this one here is the one I've had for a while. This one has the RTX 3070 in it. This is the one I pretty much play all my retro games on. And also I do some other AAA gaming on this one too. So between the both. But I just needed another PC because these, you know what I'm saying? Like I needed an i9. I just wanted to upgrade my stuff. So I just went on out and just bought all the stuff, the i9 and the 4070 and all that kind of stuff. So basically, I just wanted a new computer, you know what I'm saying? This only has, this card here only has 8 gigs of VRAM in it, which is not, you know, I guess is okay now. 12 is the standard in my opinion. 12 gigs of VRAM is the standard, but this card here has 16. My daughter got one that you can see. Yep. Yeah, mine is too. Like, let me turn it around here. Oops, hold on one second. Hold on, let me do this here. Excuse the cable management. Sorry, but yeah, see, there it is right there. See it? See it right there, David? See it? It's not lit up though, but you can see all the fans and stuff. I got 9 fans. I got 3 at the top, 3 in the front, 3 at the bottom. That's not one. No, I got 1 here. Then you got 3 there, so that's 4. Then I got 2 there. That's 6, and I got 3 there. That's 9. So yeah, so altogether I got 9. I got 9 fans. I got 9 fans on that. But if you check my videos, if you check my shorts, you actually see it in action. You see it lit all up and stuff. These two fans down here, I just added these down here. You know what I'm saying? So it really looks beautiful. Like I'm saying, turns on the colors and stuff, but it really performs well. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a lot of wonderful experience, and I also have a thousand watt supply, power supply. So I'm ready for the future. So if I did decide to put a 5,000 series in there, I could, but I'm even ready for the 6,000 series. So yeah, so that's why like I wanted to say upgrade for the future. Yep. Hi, Miss Breezy. How you doing? Oh, Miss Breezy. Miss Breezy, how you doing? Yeah. My good friend Miss Breezy. How you been? How you been, Miss Breezy? Yes, very knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? I've been over to Miss Breezy's channel. Oh my God. A lot of good content over there. A lot of good content over there. Miss Breezy, it's a pleasure to see you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for gracing my platform. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. I haven't been over there in a while. But I got to check you out. You know what I'm saying? Miss you too, Miss Breezy. Miss you too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yep, she does a lot of. Hey, look, listen. Um, if you're not subscribed to Miss Breezy, go over there. She does a lot of stuff with retro games. She does a lot of stuff with the Meta Quest and everything. Let me see. I miss working there at GameStop and serving you. Oh my God, I want to talk. Hit me up on so I will. Yep. Yeah, Miss Breezy used to work at GameStop and everything. Yep. Wonderful person, real nice person, very knowledgeable too. Very knowledgeable too. Yeah, she does a lot. One night I was just on there. I see Miss Breezy and stuff. Yeah, she interacts with the chat. She Anybody who comes in her chat, she always answers their questions. She makes everybody feel welcome and everything. So I really appreciate you, Miss Breezy, for coming over here. Thank you. Shout out to Miss Breezy. Shout out to Miss Breezy. But yeah, so like I said, these 9070 cards, they seem to be performing well from what I've seen. So I may get one of those, you know what I'm saying, and swap it out on that, you know. But yeah, building PCs is the way to go because you can put all your own stuff in there. Let's see what she say. I got an ASRock B450 HD Ryzen and got a Meta. Oh, so you did get the Meta Quest 3. Okay. Okay, so you did upgrade. Okay. I want to show you my lab. LOL. I can't wait to talk. I got a lot to show. We're got to collect. Definitely. I got to see the new office. Definitely. We definitely got to collab. Matter of fact, let me make you a mod, Miss Breezy, so that way you can post all your social media stuff and you can post everything. Let me make you a mod real quick. Let me go over here. Make her a mod real quick. Add as a moderator. Save. All right, Miss Breezy, you can say something. Let me see if you got a wrench by your name. So put something else in the chat real quick. Yep. So that way, if you guys are not subscribed, go subscribe to her channel. I mean, she does a lot of good stuff over there. Like I said, I haven't been over there in a while. You know, it's good to see her too. It's good to see her in the chat too. You know what I'm saying? So say something in the chat, Miss Breezy, so I know that you got a wrench, so that way you can post all your stuff. And matter of fact, if you want to come on if you want to come on, you can. Let me do this. Let me do this here. Oh yeah, get everything gathered. Yep. Paste. Yep. You a mod now. So also, if you want to grab that link to Miss Breezy, I'm saying you're more than welcome to grab that. If not, no pressure. No pressure. I'm saying if you want to come on, you can. But if not, that's fine. But you are a mod, so you can post all of your socials, your channel, and all of that stuff. So, guys, once you post that, just go over there and join. You know what I'm saying? Go over there and join. So shout out again to Miss Breezy. But yeah, like I'm saying, guys, these graphics cards. So just do your research. know what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that, and you should be okay. Then what else I want to talk about? You know, so I never really have nothing to really talk about. I just kind of feed off of the chat a little bit. Let me see here. You know, guys, you already know about the Meta Quest 3 already. You know, we talked about that a few times and stuff, you know. But yeah, we got 7 people in here. Please slap that thumbs up if you feel free. You know, I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Smack that thumbs up for me, please. You know, like I said. Okay, here's Miss Breezy right here. Okay, here she go.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Breezy, how are you?
Hello.
Hey,
It's
Miss
been a
Breezy, how you been?
while.
It's been a long while. How you been?
I've been doing pretty good.
Good,
Just
good, good,
been basically working on my studio and working on everything. Huh?
good. Y'all got to see the new lab because
Yeah,
put it off
yeah.
one time before y'all got to see your new lab.
I
Y'all got
have
to see
a
it.
I have a unique lab. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that one you showed us that chair you made with the
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty
Heck
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Miss Breeze. I'm gonna sit back and shut up a little bit. Let the people know who you are and how you became in the stream. One day I'm gonna collab with you because I wanna bring you on the show again and kind of interview you and stuff if you up for
hmm
it. See how you got into gaming and you know what kind of stuff you do. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna shut up for a minute and just talk to the people real quick.
I
Let them know
would,
who you are.
yeah, I would mostly show myself on cam. Usually I do, and most of the time I'm on VR chat. I don't know if anybody knows what VR chat is, but I'm mostly on VR chat a lot. Um, I have an avatar made, everything like that. I have my own custom character. But yes, my name is Miss Barizi Kawawi. Pretty much my socials. You can just mostly look me up on YouTube. For you just look up Miss Breezy Kawaii, and I have a Facebook. I have one Facebook. If there's other ones, they're probably fake ones. I don't know. So they're probably fake ones that people just make up and all that. Who knows? And what else? I have Twitter as well. Well, X, as you all know, and it's mostly it's again Miss Breezy Koali. You'll find me easily. I'm the avatar with the the bunny. So I'm pretty much just like I love it. I've been doing pretty much YouTube for since 2008, and I pretty much I'm representing the LGBTQ when it comes to it, but also just being equal with everyone. It's all about love, and that's what I love to do is do video gaming and pretty much VR and pretty much PC building as well. I built my own PC. Um, I loved my. If you guys look up my videos, you will see me, but I would be on cam for you right now. I wish, but I don't. I have my camera, like my cam, put away. I recently just resetted my PC and everything like that, so I've been kind of like inputting everything in it. So yeah.
Great. Yep, nice. So can you tell the people a little bit how you got into gaming and stuff?
Oh,
Because
of
she
course.
worked at
Yes.
GameStop at
Yep.
GameStop.
Yep. I worked for GameStop for probably a whole year. I was a manager at GameStop. I remember you coming in a lot here and there, and I would just be like, "Oh, the Call of Duty guy, I remember you."
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and it was like before I transitioned and everything like that. So basically, I was still kind of like me, but then like deep inside, I was like coming out. And I remember you coming in, and I was just like so happy to see you because I was like, oh wow, like, and
Yep.
all the customers that would come in, they were amazing. I loved them.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I interacted with them and everything, but mostly I got into gaming. I've been into gaming all my life. I'm 35 years old, and I was born in 1989. And my very first video game console that started it all was Sega Genesis, pretty much. And the first video game I ever played was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So that's like what like got me started in gaming. But then like what really got me into it was just pretty much the communities, and everybody was like getting into gaming and all that. And plus like arcades as well. I love the arcades. So I built like a couple of my own like arcade machines. I have an original Ms. Pac-Man as well, and I fixed her up. So that's really why I got into gaming. But then like I got into mostly I never thought I was going to get into PC gaming, but
Right.
it just hit me.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, PC gaming is on a whole nother level. Like I say, it's on a whole nother
I
level.
love it. I love it. I mean, I never thought I was going to get into it, but then like when it comes to the MetaQuest as well, when it comes to that and being able to like go into PC VR.
Ms. Breezy, you have a question too, by the way, when you get a
Oh,
chance.
what's the question? Let me see what's going on.
You
Well,
have
we got a question.
your question for you. Question for you.
Oh yes. Have you ever played World of Warcraft? I've actually it's funny because I had a friend named Casper, and he this was the first time I ever see like an actual gaming PC was when like Alienware was like first coming out.
Yep, me
And
too.
he had his own custom built Alienware, and he was the only kid in the neighborhood that had like a custom built PC.
Yep, yep.
And I never thought I was gonna ever be able to get one, but you know, I have one now.
So you built
I've
one,
had
so your PC is built. You built your own PC, right, Breezy?
yes, it's an ASRock B450M HDV. It's running Ryzen 5.
Okay, okay.
And pretty much the case for it is it's a decent size.
What's your
But
graphics card? What's your graphics card you running in?
right, graphics card is pretty much Radeon, AMD Radeon. I think like power color Red Dragon. I got to look at my specs and all that.
Is what is it? Integrated graphics?
Yeah, so my graphics card, let me check really quick. I can
Oh,
show you. It's like I can tell you really quick. So
okay.
AMD Radeon RX 5500 XT.
Okay, 5500X. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm running, and then I pretty much have a Samsung Odyssey. What was it like?
Oh
Pretty much
yeah,
a
that big boy, that
monitor.
curve, that one that curves.
Yeah, I have the
That's
curved one.
sweet.
I love it.
Breezy,
I,
I every time I go to Best Buy,
yeah,
tell my wife, like, I tell
I
my
love
wife, she
Best Buy.
always say, "You over there selling?" I say, like, I just tap in like one
I
day,
love
one
Best
day.
Buy.
Oh my
It's like the
God, it
most
is
greatest.
wonderful.
I
Yeah,
love Best Buy so much, but then like I also love Micro Center because also that's
no,
where
my,
my
yeah,
PC was originally from.
yeah.
I pretty much got like saved up all the money, and
Uh,
then basically like my sister's like boyfriend at the time basically
mhm.
was like, oh, like because I was like talking about getting a pre-built PC.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And he was like, "No, no, screw that. We're not gonna do."
Gonna
He's
get it
like,
right,
"Just
right,
save up the money and let me go to the let me help you out." And I was like, "Okay."
right.
And this thing was only for meant really just for live streaming. But then next, you know, it's VR ready, so I was able to connect my PC, my pretty much my VR headset to it, and that was when I started with Oculus 2. But now I have MetaQuest 3.
Yeah, I
I've
mean,
been
it's kind of funny you mentioned that. Not to cut you off, Miss Breezy, but you know, so
yeah,
we're doing a
no,
lot. We're doing a lot. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna have you back on. We're gonna like after the show, me get all your socials and stuff. I
yeah,
really want to have
yeah.
you back on a more formal discussion because I want to you to talk to us more about because I know that you do this more.
Mhm.
Like you're more into the metaverse and all of that.
Right, right.
Some of my audience, they're really excited about that. Because as you see, I got one here. I got one here.
I
You know,
believe also there'll be a way to like be able to interact with you, even if I'm in VR as well.
right,
You're in
right,
real life,
right.
and I be my avatar, but I still be able to show myself in real life.
Right,
So,
but I want you to come on and
mhm.
so that just show us how show us your setup and maybe there may be somebody that has some questions.
No problem.
You tend to want to get into VR because this is the future. I mean, people really look here. I've been
Yes,
telling people it's just so much stuff you can do in
it
VR.
is.
And
It
I
is.
know that you do that because you were doing it on a big scale when you had the Oculus Quest 2. Remember, I used to come over.
Yes.
It'd be so amazing how you did all that stuff.
Also,
And
also,
she has this, Miss Breezy has this fucking chair, y'all.
yeah.
So kind of fucking because she showed us one time she
Mhm.
showed us her setup.
Yes.
She has this fucking state of the art
I
fucking
also will tell you this. I
VR
also
chair.
built my own VR, pretty much full body tracking suit.
Oh, did you really? Wow, wow.
Yes, made
Okay.
with Nintendo Switch Joy Cons, 6 of them
Nice.
actually.
See what I'm saying? See, so that's what I'm saying. We branch out and learn more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah,
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to you on a more so
I'm telling you what.
we can talk. Do a Q&A.
Ever since I got into the full body tracking, I will never go back. But there's times where I have to because like you know my Joy Cons are not fully charged, so that's why I have a charging dock station for it. Everything
Gotcha.
like that.
Gotcha.
6 Joy-Cons, Slime VR. I'm pretty much in the Slime VR server for Discord, and I pretty much do like testing for the Joy-Cons as well, and also the other trackers that they have available as
Gotcha.
well.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about? Now, I know you kind of dibble and dabble into like emulation, and you got all kind of
Yes,
retro
yes.
stuff. So, can you
I
share
have
that
a
a little bit?
lot of I have a lot of emulators and all that. Mostly, I just use them for basically building arcades for my own use that I love so much because I'm into the classics as well, but I also play modern games as well as and I just love video games in general. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter
we
which
all
one it
lovers
is.
of games. Like I tell people, like it no matter
Mhm.
what race you are, what ethnicity, what sexuality, or nothing.
Exactly.
There's all room for all gamers from all
It,
walks of
all
life.
gamers, everybody. Let's just say this: I've been into gaming ever since the '90s, and I've seen video games grow, grow, grow,
Yep, yep, yep.
and it's just gonna get better. And I feel like VR is really gonna help, is because it's really new and people are starting to get into it. But like,
Yep, yep, yep,
it's
yep.
it's amazing. It's amazing. I love it.
It is. Yep, yep. VR is wonderful. Like I was saying with the people before, just so much stuff. Like I know, well, I don't know these people, but I know somebody that knew some people that
Yeah.
actually dated off of that. They went into the metaverse. There's dating sites where you can actually go in there and meet
Hmm.
people and stuff. And they have that. They have like fitness things you can go in.
Yeah.
You can attest to this, Miss Breezy. Like I say, there's fitness. There's fitness things you can get into. There's art. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like being somewhere without
Mhm.
leaving your home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love mostly the game I play on MetaQuest 3 is VR chat. It's free, but
Yes, VR chat is wonderful.
yeah, you can basically be any avatar, any character. It doesn't matter what video game, what cartoon, what anime. There's an avatar for it, and
Correct.
there's all sorts of worlds. Everybody, it's like basically VR chat is just like it's like if you ever watched Ready Player One, oh my god, that's pretty much when you watch that movie, that's you look at that and be like, oh yeah, VR chat movie.
Yeah.
So I love it, but then I mean, there's a lot. It's very interactive,
Yeah.
VR chat, and but there's other games out there as well. Like my kids play MetaQuest. They have MetaQuests too, and they're
Oh,
old enough,
okay.
and they play like Gorilla Tag and stuff like that. So it's fun.
Yeah. And then, like I say, they got that new Batman game that they had. And then also
Yeah,
3D.
I was looking into that because I originally had the PlayStation VR, the original one, and they had that
Okay.
Batman VR, and I
Yep.
felt like that was really cool. But I was like, oh, I wish I could be more interactive with it and all that. Well, I like seeing it. I like seeing it again and all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Then like I was sharing, also you can watch. Like I say, like really, my channel is really like a streaming
Yeah,
like a streaming slash video games. Because I used to do stuff with Can I get like a little brief synopsis on Miss Breeze? I used to
yeah.
do a lot of stuff with Fire Sticks and Amazon boxes and different boxes and stuff. I mean, we still talk about that, like streaming that
Yeah,
for
I mean, I love tech.
support.
I love technology. I mean, it's not even just video games. I just love tech, and
Yes.
I never really got never was really into the like PC like tech stuff. But then now I've been like getting adapters and like different cords and stuff and all
Yeah.
sorts of stuff for my like USB hubs and everything
Mhm.
like that. Looking
Right.
up
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, looking
Yep.
up PCIe like cards and
There you
different
go.
stuff
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
Trying to optimize my PC to run fully, for gaming and everything.
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
Um,
Yep.
AMD is really good, but I mean the next
Now, I'm
build
gonna
I
ask you a
do.
question when you get finished. I gotta ask you a question
Yeah,
when you get
yeah, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your statement, and I'll ask
Oh,
you.
so basically, I mean AMD, I love it, but I think my next build because I'm thinking about making a second build.
Okay. Okay.
And it's going to be mostly for my graphics artwork stuff and my work stuff, and then I'll have my PC for gaming.
Okay. Got you. Got you.
And I don't know, like there's been kind of like rumors, people telling me the new Asus, like that Asus is like that's available at Walmart, because I guess there's PC like stuff at Walmart like build, so that's really nice to see.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, have you seen the release of the new 9070 cards, the AMD 9070? Have you seen
No, I did not. No, I actually did not get my. I never looked into it yet. But I'm actually gonna do that after this.
You
After all
familiar
that.
with Digital Foundry, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They did a good review on it, and also Linus, he talked about it too,
Okay.
and they both gave great reviews on it. Now
Okay.
that's now that kind of now I'm not going to lie to you, like I say now, like I told people before, people that know me, they know that I'm in the video family.
Right. Right.
But however, like I'm gonna call them out when they're doing wrong. But this 9070 kind of
Yeah.
piqued my interest a little bit, got me scratching my chin, like so I might swap out this one. Like I'm telling people, I might swap out this one, put that
Yeah.
9070
Yeah.
because I want an Nvidia build and I want an AMD build. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I made
That's
mine
actually
doing that.
pretty.
I
That's
told my
pretty
wife, I
dope.
was like, "Oh, here we go again." My wife like, "Here we go again." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
here we go again." It never stops. It never stops.
I tell you, my question for you is what do you feel about Razer? Like when it comes to the mice and the keyboards and the headphones.
Okay,
Uh,
I have Razer here.
okay.
Razer is good product. I got a Razer.
Yeah.
The keyboard I'm rocking is the Razer Huntsman Elite.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
I
the Razer,
have.
this is the Viper
Right.
8K.
Okay.
This
I
is
have.
more
Let's
sales
see.
on this side. I got Viper on this.
Razer keyboard. I have the what is it? The Kainosa Chroma. I have that one.
Oh yeah. Those are nice. Yeah, the Chrome.
And
Yeah, the Chrome.
then I have the Razer Death Adder Essential, pretty much my
Okay,
mouse.
cool.
Mhm.
Yep.
And
Those are
then I have also the Razer. Pretty much, and this is cute. I love these headphones. The kitty version too,
oh,
pink Razer pretty much headphones with microphone.
got you.
And
Nice.
then also I have a microphone that I'm using right now. Pretty much the Razer, pretty much like I think mini, like something like that. I forgot what.
The siren. What you got? The siren.
Yeah, the little one.
Yeah,
That's what
you
I'm
get a
using
little, you get
right
a
now.
little siren. Yeah, the
Yeah,
siren.
it's not that bad. But I lately every time I try to plug it into a certain USB port, it would be wonky. But so I finally found the USB port that would that makes it work. So we'll see how it goes here in
Okay,
like a month.
right.
So
Cool. Yeah. So, you thought about maybe upgrading your microphone, or I mean, it
I
sounds pretty good. I
more
mean, I can hear
likely.
you good on it, but
Yeah, the kitty one, the kitty headphones with the microphone, that one's really good. This
okay,
one's okay. I mean, I don't really know. I haven't fully tested it out yet. Somebody gave it to me and all that, so I
okay.
was like, okay, they were like, oh, you can have my microphone. It's like I used to have a Blue Yeti
hmm
microphone that I got from GameStop when I worked there,
Okay.
and it worked really good. And then I don't know what happened, but I tried to plug it in like in the back of the microphone, and the pins in the back of it bent and broke. And I was just like, oh no.
Yeah.
$100 microphone, there it goes. I was like, oh great.
Right. Yeah. Like I say,
Hmm.
when you're dealing with this PC, I mean, this PC, like you're learning so much stuff. Like I said, a lot of people they like, oh, PC gaming is kind of
It gets overwhelming, let's
it
just say
does,
that.
it really
it,
does.
it does. And all I can really tell everybody is like, don't like, if you really want to do it, you can do it. I never thought I could do it because I had somebody else do it for me. They like started it for me. And I used to be very afraid to even go inside of my PC to
What
even
would
like
you tell new can you share this? You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of like a impromptu. You don't mind doing this, do you? You don't mind
no,
doing
no, I don't
this,
mind.
do you?
No, no.
Okay, cool. Now, what would you since you're kind of new in it, what would be some of the things you would share with a person that wants to get into PC gaming, but
Mhm.
that's kind of scared? Because a lot of people, believe it or not, Breeze, a lot of people they operate in fear, like you just mentioned. They operate in fear
Right, yeah.
because the first initial cost, and then they get
Mhm.
overwhelmed with the updating the drivers and stuff. So, what would you
Oh
tell
yeah.
people? So, what would be your advice to tell people it's about a new people that want to get into PC gaming? What would you share with them?
Well, here's the thing, and the only really way to do that, I guess, is to just show them,
Okay.
because
Okay.
even just looking up YouTube videos, it's not good and not good enough. You have to actually be there in front of the monitor and everything like that with the resolution and everything. It is beautiful. I'm telling you right now. I love like, you know, home consoles. I've always loved home consoles, you know. But PCs, like, I never thought I would ever get into a PC, and I'm in love with it.
Yeah,
I'm
so
in
am I,
love with it
man.
because I used to always be like, "Oh, what's so fancy about those PC gamers? What the, you know?" And next thing you know, my sister's boyfriend at the time, before I even got a PC, he had one. He's playing Fortnite on a curved, like, I don't know how big of a monitor, and the way it turns and the way that it moves and everything like that is just, it's so like smooth.
It is.
Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just godly.
Yeah.
It's godly, and I love it. And
Keep in
now
mind,
that I got this
we're
curved
not knocking
monitor, I'm
console
just like, oh my
gaming, bro.
god,
We're not knocking console gaming because console gaming is wonderful too for the
I love
convenience.
console games.
But PC game, we're just talking about just the
Mhm.
aspect of PC gaming for those that's listening, is that how, like, it just puts you into like another atmosphere with PC
It's
gaming.
just,
Now,
you're in the, you will
PC gaming
definitely,
isn't perfect. It's
yeah,
not perfect. So we don't want to put out that, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to say
you'll
that
definitely get
PC
in the
gaming is
zone.
all peaches and cream. We're not saying that.
You'll definitely get in the zone. It'll definitely change you.
It
I'm
will.
telling
It
you right
will.
now,
It,
it will
it
change you.
will. It
But, like,
will. I'm
I
trying to
love
tell
it.
you.
I love it. You know,
I do too, Breezy. I do too. I love PC gaming. Like I say, like I have it
love
now.
it.
So as you can see, I got a PS5 back there. I I really
Oh, I
play.
have a PS5 as well.
Since I got a PS5 here, Series X,
Yeah,
Switch.
yeah.
All my consoles are
I have all
modded.
my consoles. I have all my most of my video game consoles like available, connected, ready to go.
There you
Because
go.
of course I have an Elgato game capture card,
There you go. There you
so
go.
I can basically live stream like my old school games and everything like that. So it's amazing. And plus PCs, it's just it opens your world up, you know, of
Speaking of
what you
PC,
can do.
Did you grab that Sonic Unleashed?
I
Or
have not yet. No, I actually
you heard it, but
just heard about it.
you've heard about it though, right? You heard
I
about it, right?
just heard about it, like, and I was like, "What?
It
Like, are
is
you kidding me? Like, oh my
breezy. It
gosh,
is wonderful.
I
It's
love Sonic the Hedgehog. He's my most favorite character, and of course, the very first video game I ever played was Sonic the Hedgehog 2
They
for Sega
put Sonic
Genesis.
on there.
So,
Yep, I got it. I went over there and I got it. It plays
is it good?
phenomenal. Yes,
Oh
yes, it is.
man, I'm
Matter
gonna
of fact,
have
it
to.
looks better on PC. It obviously looks better on PC, but yeah, but to
Yeah,
put in there, able to put that
I mean,
port of that is wonderful.
yeah, I mean, mostly like when it comes to like a lot of big games, you're definitely gonna want that hard drive that they have available at Walmart. I think it was like an 8 terabyte one. I
Eight
saw it.
terabyte. Yeah, you definitely need that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
It-
I have a
it-
4 terabyte one connected to mine,
right.
so I
It is
have to have it.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
Steam library will Steam will
did
get you.
did you see the Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced Edition? Did you see that too? Or
No,
no?
I did not. No,
Yeah, they got
no.
that enhanced too. Yeah, that looks nice too on PC.
Oh man, it's
With
amazing. I mean, lately I've been trying to like basically play my games again. I just started like basically building up my stuff and like, you know, all together. Because I used to live in Pontiac, and then, you
right,
know,
right,
now
right,
I moved,
right.
and pretty much
But
I
you
live
still
up.
in Michigan though, right? Still in
Yeah,
Michigan.
yeah, I love Michigan. I ain't never gonna leave. I live up north, so I love it here, and pretty
What
much.
part of up north? I used to live up north. I used to live up like up by Houghton Lake and
Yeah, I live like close to there. Let's just say that.
okay, gotcha.
I live in a little farm town, pretty much, and all that. But it's growing city, you know, in the middle of it and everything. So,
Yeah, so like I
um,
say, so Miss Breezy isn't a person that I just met. I've been knowing her ever since the, like I say, the Call
mhm.
of Duty days at the
I
game
was, yeah.
in Pontiac, right there on Telegraph in Pontiac. I used to go there all the time. I'm the Call of Duty guy. I used to say, "Oh, that's the Call of
He
Duty
used to
guy."
come
Yeah,
in
yeah,
GameStop. He used to come in GameStop all the time. He'd be like, the first time I met him, he was like, "Well, what Call of Duties do you got?" So I looked up behind me on all the drawers. Like, I was like looking up, and then I'm looking on the system, like what all Call of Duties were all available. And every time he came in, I just would call him Call of Duty guys.
Yep.
And
Everybody
I
started
think I let you I think I gave you like a Call of Duty like kind of big poster or something like that. I
Yep,
believe.
you sure did, which is right here.
Yeah, I remember that because I
Call
would.
of Duty Modern
Yeah,
Warfare 2, the one right here that's posted.
I loved working at GameStop. But of course they were like firing people and basically saying there was too many managers. But I love GameStop. I have nothing against them.
Mm-hmm.
And basically like I had this like basically ran the store almost by myself a few times.
There was a few times that I came in here. I mean, you was working by yourself.
Yeah,
You was working by yourself.
I loved it. I handled it, very well, and it was a really good job. I gotta say, it was a really good job. I really hope GameStop is gonna still, keep going. Because at the time when I was a manager, it was really hard to sell and sell pre-orders. Because a lot of people came in for collectibles.
I haven't been there, Ms. Breeze. I haven't been to GameStop in so long.
Haven't you? Oh man, the last time I went into GameStop is because I got a $200 credit. And they gave it to me, and they I let my cousin buy a PS5 because she wanted one really bad. So I let her use it. That way she could get a PS5 because I already had a PS5. I was like,
right.
And plus $200 to me, that ain't nothing to me. Like whatever.
Let me ask you a question.
It was a gift pretty much for my cousin. She wanted a PS5 really bad, especially for that new Dragon Ball Z game.
What's your view on the PS5 Pro, Breezy?
Oh man, usually with my history with PlayStation, I love PlayStation. I'm a Sony girl, and basically, like every time they came out with like a Slim or a Pro, the Slims for PS2 were great. It was awesome. The other ones, I really never really got my hands on it, but I never heard really good stuff about it. But they always update stuff and everything like that. So Sony, I give them props. Let's just say that. If I ever want to see if I ever upgrade to a PS5 Pro, I don't know.
I haven't forgot about you either, too, JJ.
Yeah.
So I haven't forgot about you either, too. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is one of my friends here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ms. Breeze. I keep cutting you off. I do apologize.
Coffee refill.
Yeah, coffee refill. Yeah, I gotta get some more too. Yeah.
I got Starbucks here. So
Ms. Breeze, can you see the chat? Can you see the chat and stuff?
Yes, I actually can.
You mind taking over for 1 second, Ms. Breezy? I gotta give me some.
Yeah, of course.
Real quick. Okay, thanks. I don't mean to put you to work like this, Ms. Breezy, but since you here, Ms. Breezy, I'm gonna work the hell out of you. Since you chose to come over here, I'm gonna work you a little bit.
I will take any questions. I'll take any questions, and I will talk to anybody that really wants me to talk. So it's awesome to hear from you guys. I usually do stream. I used to do streams every day, but now I've been just doing them just here and there. So it's been crazy. Oh my lord. Yes. What time is it right now? Actually, I need to check. I'd be taking questions. Anybody that wants them, let me know. Oh wow, it's 3:11. That's not bad. It's not bad. Actually, good time. It's a really, really good time. Want to make sure everybody's set. PS4 is coming along on Windows and fixing to come in. Really now. That's very interesting. I just recently, friend of mine ended up letting me have a hard drive with that has a GameCube emulator on it, and I tried that out. It was like, okay, because like all the emulators and ROMs that I've had over the years, I've only gotten up to getting PS1 emulator to work. So all the other emulators like PS2, I never got to get it working, everything like that. But that is great, honestly. I remember my PS4. I remember this very well. My PS4 ended up getting that red light of death, basically, because it was a refurbished PS4 from eBay. And my mom got it for me, and I got it for me for Christmas. Bless her heart. I love her. And my cousin the one that you guys heard about, basically, went around was playing Grand Theft Auto 4, and I went like to like somebody's house like for 2 days. I come back home and my PS4 was on still with Grand Theft Auto 4 playing, and it was like I guess on playing for like 2 days straight. Like my cousin, she didn't she forgot how to like turn it off, and and she left it on for like 2 days. And next thing you know, like I'm trying to play try to playing like Grand Theft Auto 4, and it started like glitching, like freeze. I'm like, what is going on with this game? It was bad. It was horrible. I got so upset. And then like when I turned it in, the guy that bought it for me only paid me like $100. So I'm actually like kind of like sad about that. But at the same time, I have a PS5, so it was great. It was great to see that. I have Switch, PS3, PS4. Yes, I have one regular Nintendo Switch, and I have Nintendo Switch OLED, Splatoon 3 edition. Um, and then basically I have MetaQuest 3, MetaQuest 2. And that's mostly my kids play that. And
Which
then
one your
I
kids play?
have
Which one your kids play? Which one? The two, right?
yeah, my kids mostly play on the 2. Because I used to play on the 2 and then I got a 3. And all that afterwards, and so I did that. I got that, and then I have oh yeah, my old consoles. I have I have a Sega Genesis Model 1, 2, Sega Dreamcast. I have that. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, two Nintendo 64s. One's a black one, and the other one is a jungle green Nintendo 64.
Nice, nice.
So I love that one. And then what else do I got? Oh yeah, PS1. And a couple of like 2 of those arcade 1-ups, Galaga and Galaxy and all that. So I love them.
Yeah. So what is your view on because predominantly all of my consoles behind me, Breezy, they're modded.
Yeah,
Modded PS4 with gold hen on it.
I love. I'm
Cut the firmware with
man, you got a good collection going on. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it. I got.
Modded Nintendo Wii U, all that.
Oh, I haven't. You know what? I miss the Wii U. I really do. I really do miss that.
No, I have not, Skulls. I have not, Skulls. I have not. I've seen it. Like I say, I just got the new Galaxy S25. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna run that on this and see how it
Let's see how they
things. Yep. So
I want to know how that is. Like I remember seeing those controllers that snap onto your phone.
Yeah, I got one. As a matter of fact, I got a.
Did you?
I got
okay.
I got a Razor one.
Okay. Yeah, there was good. Like I remember when I was working at GameStop, there was a good like I think there was only one in the glass like case, and then like people wanted to buy it really bad, but then they were like oh I don't know like. I'm like, we'll see, you know.
Yeah, that game service. Yeah, that game service is nice too. Yeah, that game service is nice.
Nice.
So, do you have any knowledge on like Raspberry Pis and things like that, Breezy?
You know, I again, my sister's boyfriend, the one that helped me like start this PC that I'm using. He got one. He got a Raspberry Pi, and he had to like set up in there. I don't know what he ever did with it, but like I remember playing like Spyro the Dragon on there. It was working really well on there too. And like I was like, holy crap. But like he needed my help because of course I have the ROMs and the emulators that
the ROMs and emulators and stuff.
Yeah, so and I have them work like I have all of them working, so I can just they're in my hard drive. So if like I wanted to like put them on another computer or another PC or whatever, I could just basically drag and drop them, you know, sure. And they'll be working, you know. So I also have like the arcade laser disc games like Dragon Slayer and Space Ace and all that.
Nice.
Yeah, like they actually take credits and all that. So that's really cool to see that. I have an arcade like 2-player joystick panel. Nice. So I can play, you know, my fighting games and all that because I'm a fighting game girl. I love my I love my Street Fighter and I love Mortal Kombat, of course. I gotta love my Mortal Kombat. So.
You got Mortal Kombat 1. You got the new
Oh
one.
yeah, I have the original.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but I have MAME 32. I have the emulator MAME 32 that plays all the arcade classics. I even have Marvel versus Capcom.
Capcom. Yes, real nice.
I love that
If
game.
you hear that plays on my Raspberry Pi. I got the Raspberry Pi 4 and 5.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually thinking. I've been kind of looking into the Raspberry Pis and kind of just like seeing what, because you could do a lot with them. You can do.
You can not only just game, you can set them up as
Oh yeah,
server, all all that stuff. But a good spot to get the builds.
I mean,
from arcade.
People use them to build arcade machines. I mean, I have like I 4 arcade machines, and I was thinking about using Raspberry Pi to.
So when you going to do another? So did you already upload that video yet about your lab? Because I would like to see that. I would like to see your new setup.
Let me do that real quick. I'm actually gonna pretty much put my channel up in there.
It's already in your channel, right? It's already on your channel, right?
Yeah. I'll put up. I'll share my channel.
Go over there after but for the people who want to see it, she has a wonderful, wonderful lab. Like I said, I just saw the newer one since she's redone it. I saw the older one.
Yeah, it's grown. Let's just say that.
Has it? Wow. See, I don't know why, but I love stuff like that. I love seeing people like labs and stuff.
It's really I have like a lot of RGB lights.
Nice.
Basically, I do more than just video gaming, but like when I'm in VR and I'm in my full body tracking, I love dancing. So basically, like I party.
Now when you say full body tracking, I mean, I know what full body tracking is. It tracks your body and stuff. But how do you do that with the Meta Quest via PC, or that's something?
Yeah. So this is how it works. So basically, if you download, if you have a PC and all that, and you're doing PC like VR, you connect your headset to the PC, and you can get into PC VR. There's people that use the Meta Link app, or they use virtual desktop. One of the two.
Okay. Yeah.
And then also you have to download and install Slime VR, and if you're using the Joy-Cons as trackers, because I have 6 Joy-Cons. So one is for my chest, one is for my hip, 2 are for my upper thighs, and 2 are for my lower ankles. Okay. So basically, when you move around in VR, like your body, it follows you and it makes you feel like you're fully in it.
Wow.
So I'll do dancing. I love dancing in VR. I hang out with friends. It's fun, and it's very like interactive too. Now they have also the hand tracking as well, but I haven't fully gotten into that yet. Slime VR.
To show you how well versed it is,
Yeah. Now Slime VR is mostly a mod for your VR. So you just download it on your PC, and then pretty much the headset detects it, mostly because of Steam VR. You want to get Steam VR as well. That's a really good app to have, especially there's a lot of VR like games in Steam. I love Steam.
It is.
I love Steam.
Now, have you ventured, because like I said, I do a lot of other stuff, like I said, because I have a Plex server here in my house, and where I'm able to watch my 3D movies on there.
Yeah.
Say for example, Breezy, like if I gave you a code to come back, I can invite you back to watch like a 3D movie and stuff and everything like that on my servers. And then also on the VR chat, they have like rooms you can go in.
Yes. Yeah, in VR chat, there's like Popcorn Palace and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, there's different worlds you can go into, like different movie theaters. I know that it's funny because I watched Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in VR, like in VR chat. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, though, I watched them in theaters in real life, but in VR chat, I was able to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3 because I wasn't able to go to a theater and all that.
And that's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? So, like, as she just said, the possibilities in I would probably never get into the full body tracking, but that's something else that you can do. So that just goes. So those of you that's listening to me, background,
Yeah.
That's just something else that you can add to the
That's just a
arsenal.
mod, pretty much. It's an
Pretty much.
add-on.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
mean, I see in the future there's a lot more companies that are getting into the whole full body tracking bag wagon.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I've seen different little things that I think it was like even VR chat was wanting to come out with their own trackers and stuff like that. So
Right.
like I
Right.
could see a lot of tracking is going to be available because
Yep.
right now the trackers that are available right now they're like a lot. It's quite expensive, but if you want to go the cheap route, if you got some Nintendo Switch Joy Cons laying around like I do, like so
Right.
I just looked it up on a YouTube and like somebody was telling me about it because when I was in VR chat they were like, oh yeah, I'm using Joy Cons and my phone as trackers, and I was like, really, you can do that? And I guess you can use your Xbox Connect as well for
Oh,
full
can
body
you?
tracking.
Can you? Can you?
Yeah. If
Interesting. Interesting.
yeah, with
Interesting.
Slime
Very
VR,
interesting. Yeah.
yeah, if you look up Slime VR,
Mhm.
it's out there, and they made their own trackers now. So they basically like had a pre-order for their trackers, and it sold out quick. And now everybody's starting to get their trackers now.
So if you guys haven't subscribed to Miss Breezy, please subscribe because, like I say,
Thank
she does a
you.
lot of stuff
Big shout out to you as well. I
Appreciate you. Yeah, thank
big
you.
shout out.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful for everyone that comes by and all that. I love doing what I love to do, and yeah,
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
keep it easy.
Like I like I was telling them before you came on, you really like everybody that come over, you make everybody feel like they're at home.
Yes.
You answers everybody questions. It can be 10 people in there, it can
Mhm.
be 50 people in there. You're going to
Yeah,
take
I
the
would.
time
Yeah,
and get
I would interact with my customers in GameStop,
mm-hmm.
and not
Yep.
like pushy or anything, but like they would come up to me and I would talk to them, and we would have like huge conversations over different little video game stuff. Especially like I love Cyberpunk, so I, yeah, I love Cyberpunk, and I remember Steve. I don't know if he's a manager still there or anything like that, but I remember he was the one with the big afro. I loved him so much,
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, I
and
remember.
it was funny because he got me into Cyberpunk,
Oh,
and
okay.
he gave
Right.
me like a pen. He gave me a bunch of pens and stuff like that. And big shout out to the guys at GameStop if they ever
Big
do
time.
ever
Yep.
hear
No,
me.
stop.
Big,
Pontiac,
yeah,
Michigan.
I
Pontiac,
miss them.
Michigan. Shout out. Big
I
shout
one day will probably stop in there one day, just like kind of just walk in, just to see how like
Like
if
I said,
anybody would
I
see
haven't
me.
been right because you was going through your not what I'm saying like you was going through the
Yeah,
transition then, right? You was going through the transition
yeah.
then,
So
right? Wasn't you?
when I was working at GameStop, I have to admit I mean male. I mostly
Let's discuss that for a minute because here's the thing.
yeah.
Like I said, there's a lot of what I'm saying. We got to admit that this is just what I'm saying. It's not a
Mhm.
what I'm saying. This is just the world and.
Yes.
That I'm saying you want to be interested and hear about how people like because there are some people that may not have the courage
Yeah.
to talk about that. So just talk
Yeah.
about that. Because I remember when you were going through your transition, then you
Hmm.
wasn't
Yeah.
fully right.
Yeah. Fully out.
I don't want
Yeah.
to tell your story. I don't want to tell your story, but go ahead. Go ahead. Go
But
ahead.
there was times even at GameStop, like Steve and like Terry and all them.
Terry, yep,
Yeah, they would catch me because it was like with female customers, they would come in and I would talk with them and everything, and they caught me a few times talking like this, and this is how I originally like usually always talk,
hmm
and like I felt like when I back then I was just acting. I don't know, like I was just not myself, and I was kind of afraid to be open about it, but then I got open about it. There was a few cries that like people got upset with me and tears, and but there's people that are happy about it. I get good compliments. I go out in public and I have my confidence is like way up there, you know. And I've even got people telling me like, "Oh my God, you're my hero! Like I can't believe like I love you." Da da da, and like they would just tell me like how much they like just love and support me, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm doing this not for everybody else, but for me because it makes me happy, and that's what it's all about. Um, I don't know, like I've always been feminine, and I've always liked Hello Kitty, stuff like that. Little
Yeah, I
cute
have
stuff.
relatives. I have relatives. I have a cousin. I have relatives that has done exactly what you've done.
Yeah,
They're living on what they call it. I guess the term they're saying they're living their
yeah,
truth. I guess it's called. I guess.
yeah. I mean, I've it's been a long road for me,
Right.
but I'm happy for being me.
But
And
see, right, that goes to show you it doesn't matter. See, the one
no.
thing about but the one thing that brings us all together
Hmm.
is, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not, you know what I'm saying, let me just say this is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
it's not for us, like I was telling my wife the other day, like it's not for us to judge anybody because nobody has the right to play God.
no,
God deals with that, and
exactly.
is that my job is to love you as a human being and treat you with
Yes.
respect. People live their own lives, they live their own truth. So who are we to say that a person can live the way that they want to live with their life? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
The one thing that brings us together is gaming and the
mhm.
human race.
Here's the thing. There's a like few things like I don't support like people pushing it into schools like young kids and all that. I don't think that but there's certain people um that look at it and they say they it's bad da, 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 da. But I mean I believe I believe in my Lord Jesus Christ. I know who my savior is, and I just still believe that basically in the end it doesn't really matter because like when we like carry on and pass on, we're just a spirit in a body anyways. So it doesn't matter male female, it's all about love. And basically, yeah, I'm just be happy, I just love being me. So I get people that basically will be like, are you a boy or a girl? And I don't get offended by it or anything. I'm just like, I'm simply me.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
you know so
See the
I,
thing that so since we're talking about this a little bit,
mhm,
like I say, like that's just the world and stuff.
yeah.
But I just don't like the uh now this the part of it that kind of like offends me is where like okay, you got people that are transgender and people that's
Yeah.
like that. Then they have this cockiness and arrogance about them that say, "Listen, this is how I am, and you're going to accept this." And this. True enough, yeah, but I
Right.
get that. But I don't want the. Don't talk about the arrogance of it. Just be you.
Right.
Let your personality shine through and stuff like that.
It's
Don't be like, well, I'm like this, and you're going to do this, or you're going to do that. Should
yeah.
nobody force any like far sexuality, race, or
No.
anything on another person?
It's mostly like I always you mostly just end up doing it like finding out on your own,
Pretty much, pretty
and
much. Yeah.
I don't ever push it on to people
Right,
like and
right.
all that. If people don't like what they see about me, then that I okay. I'm sorry how you feel that way,
Like I
but
say, because it was no secret when I was coming into GameStop, I already
Mhm.
knew, but
Oh yeah.
that never determined me. We always were friends because you was always so
Yeah.
friendly, talkative, and everything like
I
that and stuff.
I think there was another one. There was another person that was working with us a little bit. That was a little bit like I think they were trans as well. What was their name? Siren or Soren or something like that. I
I don't
remember
remember.
them,
I don't remember. I
and
might
I
have
would
been
work
about
with them, and they were so funny. Like I loved it. Like
right.
I miss them actually. I haven't heard from them in like a year. Like
Yeah.
it's been a long time. It's been a
So
very
yeah.
long time.
So like so I want to turn this into no show like that. But the thing is, I just want to say is that, but it's one common denominator that holds us all together. And like I say,
Mm-hmm.
gaming, and enjoying yourself. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Having a good time with gaming and all that. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? People
Yes.
live their life the way they want to live it. And stuff like
gaming
that because
gaming is gaming is just it's art and it's
it
beautiful.
is. It's beautiful.
I
Yeah.
love it,
But I'm very
Mario, Sonic.
surprised, the
Oh,
reason you got into PC gaming though. That's I'm saying being at GameStop and being
hmm
around consoles and stuff like that for you to be
yeah,
in the PC game and that's really good to hear because
I love
everybody making that transition though.
yeah, I love it though. I love it. It's
Nice,
amazing. I love it. So
nice. Yeah, yeah, I do too. I do too.
I
Well,
gaming has always been in my life forever.
yep,
Um,
for sure.
ever since I picked up a controller for, I remember I remember the sounds. And I remember going up in my attic, like at the house I was living at the time when I was like, I think I was really young, like 7 or 5 or really young. I remember my two cousins were living with us, and they had a Sega Genesis up in the attic because they were living up there. And I remember hearing the sounds, and I would go up there and I would be playing with them. And I remember all the stages, all this music, just everything. I mean, my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog game though is Sonic CD. I love Sonic CD. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. And I play it on Steam now on PC. But I did play it before on Sega CD at the time. But I could definitely tell the differences between the home console and then the PC version.
You know, and also gaming takes us back to our childhood because I can remember I forget what game, but it was a buddy of mine that came over here in my room and we were drinking, having a good time and stuff. And he played this particular game, y'all, and he just started. Hold on one second. Oh, you got to put on your camera. I mean your audio. Okay,
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
A friend of mine came over one day. This
Yeah.
was like a couple years ago, and we were
Okay.
just sitting in my room and stuff. We were drinking, just having a good time and stuff. So I showed him all my retro stuff, and
Yeah.
one particular game that he saw that just kind of blinked out at him and stuff. He played
Yeah.
it, and he began to cry. I'm like, bro,
Oh,
what's the matter, man? Everything good, bro? What's the matter? He said, man, I haven't played this game in years, bro. This is a
oh
game that me and my
man.
grandmother used to play.
Oh man.
And that was just, man,
I
that
tell you
was
what,
just so remarkable. I'm like, wow.
there's a few times where you'll catch me like when I come when I'm playing like an old school retro game or
And stuff.
even Sonic like Sonic the Hedgehog. I remember cheering up during those orchestras for Sonic the Hedgehog, like the music, like you know what I mean. Like I was cheering up over those, and what really cheered me up though. Here's what really made me cry.
Mhm.
Try watching Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, the first one, and watch that scene where pretty much it shows Paramount, but it's the rings, and it plays that theme song. And basically, like they show all those video games from Sega Genesis, and it'll say Sega. I cried during that in
Wow.
theaters, and everybody
Yeah,
everybody saw it. I think I caught a few other people crying during that. That's that first like
and that may
intro.
sound weird to people, but that's just amazingly
I
how
love it.
powerful gaming is.
I
And then
love
one
it.
day, my wife, like I was talking to a friend of mine, and my wife overheard. She's like, I was playing, what is it? Luigi's Mansion. Okay,
Yeah, Luigi's. Oh,
I
I
was
love
playing a
it.
little bit of that, and
I
then
love
I
it.
remember, Miss Breezy, I had a dream about the game. Right, I dreamed about it, and I woke up and started playing. And my wife said, "You actually dreamed about?"
I remember when Kmart was around.
Yep,
I don't
Kmart.
know if anybody knows what Kmart is,
Yeah,
but at
Kmart.
Kmart
Kmart.
there was a video game section, of course, and they would have these displays up like up up on the ceiling, like almost like,
Yeah.
and you get to play these demos. And I remember seeing Luigi's Mansion on there
Yes.
and played it and everything. And it was at first I was like, I didn't understand it, but then like I finally got the game because I finally got a GameCube and I played it.
GameCube. Yep. The first one
I,
came on GameCube.
oh my god, I love GameCube. I'm so happy that I
So
finally got a
underrated. So
GameCube.
underrated. Underrated. So underrated. Yeah.
I love GameCube.
Yep. Yep.
It's one of the best Nintendo consoles ever. But Nintendo 64, I have two of them. I love them. I got a Jungle Green one that my grandpa
See,
gave me.
now that's my wife. Now you're talking about the N64, Breezy. Now that's my wife.
Yeah.
That's my wife's favorite console.
Yes, I love
I
it.
think a lot of women like I say that men don't like
Yeah.
it. A lot of women, for some
Mhm.
reason, they like the N64 because my wife likes it.
I
Her
think,
sister, my sisters, all of
yeah,
them.
my
They
sister and
all
I would play Mario
see
Party. Yeah,
what I'm
me and my
saying?
sister
Yeah.
would play Mario Party, and I would be getting blisters because of those little joysticks on the controllers. Because I'd be using my palm to like basically move the joystick. Because I think it was that tug of war
Took a
on
war.
Mario Party.
Yep.
Yeah, you would have to like basically use your palm to spin that joystick around really, and I would get blisters on my palms.
Right.
It was bad. I was like, oh my god, it hurt so bad. I loved it though.
Definitely. Yep. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yep. So that's what brings us together. Like I say, a buddy of mine, he
Hmm.
began to weep. So that took him back at a time where him and his grandmother,
Um, I
and that's
tell you,
what gaming does. Gaming, like it does that kind of stuff.
I tell you what, like I said, video gaming has grown, and you know, it's remarkable.
Yep.
But here's the thing: I want to tell everybody this: don't ever give up on buying physical video games. Just don't, because like here's the thing: I love that there's video games that are going download, being for just download, but like I'm gonna miss physical video games, and it's almost to that point where it's almost extinction for physical video games,
We're all
and it's gonna be really hard for people to get their hands on certain video games like physical ones. So if you have your chance to get like that certain game physical copy, get it. Like don't ever hold back, because like I'm holding on to video games that I've gotten. I mean, yeah, I got like emulators and ROMs and like downloadable game, but then like the original cartridges itself, like for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, like I still have the very first one I ever played,
see.
and I won't ever give it up. Just
Absolutely.
won't.
Right.
So, and it's sad, people. It it is very sad, but that's how the world works. Everything is going download. I remember when Blockbuster was a thing. I would go to Blockbuster, get a movie, get a pizza, and all that. And we don't have Blockbuster anymore
Nope.
because of download, streaming and everything.
Mhm.
So it's the world basically evolving, but don't ever give up on the things you grow up with,
Right.
because you
Right.
never know, one day they can just poof gone.
You're going right, and then what you're gonna fall back on?
So
Because
enjoy everything.
with digital, you don't even really own it. You're just buying a code, and they can take that from.
Yeah.
So maybe Breezy, expand on that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying, because people need to hear that, because we do promote. I'm saying, even though we stream and stuff, but
Yeah, I love streaming, and I love,
we also promote
yeah,
physical,
I
because it's
love
very
streaming,
important
and
that
I
physical.
love, downloadable video games, but then like
But
physical
at the end of
ones,
the day,
like,
you need that physical.
yeah, that basically that I remember there was like manual books and cases. I loved seeing those, but
Yep.
now they don't even have those anymore,
No.
because like they have it to where now you could download it like on your phone, and
Yeah, we used to come home, get a game, and break it open it up, and get all the
Mhm.
little stuff with it and stuff. That was exciting,
I
That was
know.
like very
I
exciting.
used to love just opening up a brand new game and just looking at the stuff inside of it that you get with it. Some
Right.
if you get a pre-order, then all those little things that you get with it. I remember like got the Sonic Mania collector's box, and it
Uh-huh.
came with that statue with Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis. I still have that. I love it.
Correct. Correct. Yep. Yep. So never
I
give
love
up physical. Never give up on physical, no matter how
Never
much.
give up physical. If
Right.
it's available physical, because I remember, I think like Cuphead finally came out on
Oh,
physical.
did it? Did it?
Yeah, I think for Switch or something like that. But I already have it for download, and it was only available for downloads. But I know that certain games that come out physical, they're gonna be rare because they only make certain amount of copies, and then people get their hands on it, and there's some people that just like to hold on to them and never open them up. So
Right. Because I don't really
Steve,
buy physical. I really don't buy physical movies anymore, because I got such a big library. But I will
yeah,
say this: me and my wife was at there's two, Miss Breeze, a Second and Charles.
yeah.
We were at Second and Charles one particular day, and I
Okay,
seen two 4K copies of it, the Stephen King's It. So
yeah.
I got
Oh,
those on physical,
okay,
but I got
okay.
the Ultra 4K, and
Wow.
they're only $2 a piece. So I'm like,
Oh man.
I'm gonna get those. You know what I'm saying? Just to
Yeah,
put in. You know what I'm saying? Why not get them? They're only two
yeah.
bucks a piece.
I I definitely have something to tell you. I remember a friend of mine. Shout out to him, Nate. His name is Nate Culbertson,
Okay.
and I remember for PS4, he had that Godzilla game, that copy of Godzilla, that rare one.
Wow.
Yeah, he bought it like it was like brand new when it came out, and it was like I think what, only 60 or 50, I don't remember how much it was. Well, I don't know if he ever sold it or anything, but then like now you look at it and it's like it's one of those rare games that it's hard to get. And I guess I forgot how much it was last time I saw it was like over $100 for that
Wow.
game. And it was a Godzilla game. And I remember watching him playing this game. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, oh my God. I love Godzilla, but then like he was getting all into it. And I
Oh,
was like,
shit.
holy crap. Like I love Godzilla, but he was a bigger fan than I was.
Fun, yeah, a lot of fun games, a lot of
Oh,
fun.
I know.
And another good thing about physical media too is that also sometimes, like I said, I have a reason why I didn't say this, but there's times that you may get in a financial bind.
Yeah. Yeah. I there was
You
a few
know,
times.
we've
Yeah.
all we've all we've all been there. Let's just be
Yeah,
honest. All been
I remember having a copy of Def Jam Fight for New York for PS2,
nice.
and I regret it this very day that I got rid of it.
But at the time, though, Breezy, you needed the
Hmm.
money, though. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
had to do it.
Right?
It was basically for Christmas. You
See what I'm
know.
saying? But that's what I'm saying. That's not the main reason, but there
Yeah,
that
it's
option is there. That option is
yeah,
there.
and I even
So,
said to myself, maybe one day they'll make a remake, so like a remake of Def Jam Fight for New York. Because I remember that game too. I love that game.
yeah, I got that. I got that on
I
video.
love I love that game. I played it. I made my own custom character in it, and I
Right.
would I love hip hop rap music. I love hip hop,
Okay.
and I love basically dancing music, party
Mhm.
music,
Okay.
electro, all that, and plus like my old school music that I listen to. The Weekend, I love the Weekend.
Right. Okay. Got you.
I
Got you.
love I love the Weekend.
Yeah.
So
So it's just so many games that takes us back to our childhood.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I'm a lot
Um,
older than you, Breezy. So I remember playing the Atari because
I
I'm
had
48,
an
I'm
Atari.
48. I'm 48, so I'm a little
Yeah,
older.
I
And
had an Atari. A friend of mine gave it to me because I was collecting. Like
playing
I still
Pac-Man
collect.
and stuff. Yeah, I remember as a kid playing Pac-Man and
Yeah.
playing Centipede, Millipede, and stuff on the Atari.
Hmm. I
Atari.
have I well my Super Nintendo Mini. I have like 2,000 games like in
Wow.
there, like because I modded it and all that.
Hmm.
And I have an Atari section, and I remember I have like Avenger in there, Venture, all sorts of Pong. I
Oh yeah, Pong. Yeah, Pong. Pong was
Yeah, I
good.
mean,
Okay. Was nice.
Pitfall,
Yeah,
love
Pitfall
Pitfall.
was another one. Pitfall was another one. Yeah.
Um, I actually played the Pac-Man version of on Atari, like all that. It was like,
Tecmo Bowl. Remember the mat that they had on the
yeah,
floor,
hmm
stomping, going like.
yeah, yeah. Oh my god! And like, what's really cool, like, back
Oh
in the day,
man,
they had these sheets, like these plastic sheets that you just put like over your TV screen.
TV screen. Yup.
Yeah, they would like for Pong, they would have like a tennis court, like or a soccer like thing or whatever, And it was really cool. It was an imagination, and that's what it would started. Like,
Right.
I feel like that really started like other people when
For the
they were
people.
playing Atari. It gave them inspiration and motivation to make more video games, but make them more like realistic and more
Yup.
graphics and all that.
Yup.
So definitely it's about the gamers because
It is. It is. Yup.
when you got a young gamer growing up to be an adult gamer, who knows? They might end up being working for a video game company and make the
That's
most
why
one of the
retro
hottest video
gaming.
games out there.
Exactly. That's why retro gaming is so important because if you go back, I was talking earlier about like I playing like currently actually I played Blitz 2, the League Blitz
Oh
2
yeah,
for
yeah,
the PS3. Love
yeah.
that game. I mean, I'm playing this game actually like I've never played it before, but it's so much freaking fun.
Oh man,
Oh my god, it's so much fun. And
I've been playing my Sonic CD, but like I've been just mostly playing like let's say Spider-Man Miles Morales. I started playing that.
that's nice. Yeah, I beat that.
Yes,
That on
because I
PC.
really want to start because now Spider-Man 2 is out and all that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I want.
I'm doing the second playthrough. I beat it on PS5,
Oh
Spider-Man
yeah,
2, but I'm replaying it on PC.
and yes, oh
This
nice,
is
nice.
really nice. The PS
I've
Vita.
been
Now,
mostly,
this is the before it. This console here is this
yeah.
handheld. I should say is really nice. This is before its
I
time.
remember I had a PSP. I remember having one.
PSP. Yep.
I
Yep.
remember having one, and I kicked myself in the butt all the time because I
Yeah, but with
I-
this here, yeah, you can mod it. You can put all your
Oh
PS3.
man.
Oh my god.
A friend of mine told me, like, showed me, and I think, like, he showed me Pokemon on there,
Yes.
like
Yep.
red version and all that.
Red
I was like,
version, all
what?
Yep,
Like,
red version, all that stuff. Yep.
that's so cool.
Nice, real nice. Yeah, real nice.
But yes, I don't mean to cut it short, but I do
Yeah, I
have
gotta
to
go
get
too. I'm
out.
getting ready.
Yes.
In fact, we are getting ready to go,
Big
Breezy.
shout out to everybody in chat. Love you guys. Love you, Call of Duty, man. I definitely got to talk to you when we get out.
Definitely. And thank you, Miss Breezy, for coming by.
Thank you.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank
If you have
you.
not subscribed to her channel, please go ahead and subscribe to her channel. And also,
Thank
guys,
you.
thank you guys for coming on
Big
again.
shout out to you.
All of your questions and your comments. I really appreciate you guys. And we'll see you guys
God
on the
bless
next
all
one.
of you.
Peace, guys.
Keep it easy from your girl Breezy. Bye.
Peace, guys. In the stream here.